Hi everyone, and welcome to Grimes Time Movie Time, where Evan and I review new releases at the box office. We caught a sneak preview of Sully, the new airplane disaster movie starring Tom Hanks, directed by Clint Eastwood. The film is based on the true story of Sully Sullinger, who crashed his plane into a river, saving dozens of lives. I wasn't familiar with the movie. I thought it was another 9/11 recount. So I went in expecting the worst. But when I saw him dump the plane into the river, it was actually a great relief for me, mixed with the heroics of the situation. I loved it. It was gripping, and it's my pick for Best Picture of the Year.
What was that?
Really, you could add this onto all the other great Tom Hanks titles. Splash, Saving Private Ryan, Joe versus the Volcano.
What was the one with him and Denzel where he has a terminal illness?
The Terminal, another great one. Right. So this movie puts you on the edge of your seat, and it keeps you there.
I also didn't know what this movie was. I actually thought it was the long gestating Sully Erna biopic, the lead singer of Godsmack. So after that initial wave of disappointment, I ended up really enjoying the film. The airplane crash sequence is unbelievable. I almost sullied my shorts, because it's so exciting. But I will say that the film loses some steam after that. The courtroom stuff isn't bad, but I wouldn't mind seeing a couple more plane crashes thrown in there.
And Clint Eastwood really wrangled up a grade A cast with Aaron Eckhart, Jerry Ferrera, and it was great to see Mike O'Malley getting some work after Guts. Riveting story, well acted. I loved it. I am going to give it a solid E. E for Earhart.
Eckhart, Aaron Eckhart was the... I also enjoyed the film. I feel like I would have given it a higher rating if it wasn't for the fact that Flight had come out recently. And I have to hand it to Hanks' terminal co-star, Denzel Washington, because I think he played a more convincing drunk pilot. And plus, he crashed his plane upside down, so that was a little more exciting. Overall, still a great film. I'm going to give it a K-. K for a piece of that aggro crag, Mike O'Malley.
In this segment, Evan and I recommend our favorite picks of the past to you. When I think of the power of cinema, I think of its ability to show me things I'd otherwise never imagine. Dinosaurs in Jurassic Park. The past in Back to the Future. Basketball-playing dogs. My pick this week is Air Bud. Air Bud is the story of a basketball-playing dog who comes across a small-town boy. And in that process, they learn a little bit about each other.
I heard that movie was a hellish production.
Well, teaching dogs to play basketball was probably not easy.
Well, no, it wasn't teaching them that was hard. It was keeping it up. They were just going through golden retrievers like it was going out of style.
No, in the film, union child actors, and animals can only work for so long until they need to bring a new one, so they have different...
No, they were dying. No. Yeah, dogs aren't made to play basketball. Are you kidding me? That constant trauma to the nose? They were getting concussed. From the industry mags I've read, they would get about 6 takes out of these retrievers before they were getting kind of bow-legged. And then, plus those shoes that they were wearing, a lot of them had broken ankles, so, Look it up. I mean, if you look at the film in the credits where it usually says no animals were harmed in this production, there's actually just a memoriam page. For some of the different dogs, Sprinkles, I think was one of them. It's sad. It's a good film, but it's hard to really enjoy knowing, how many lives were sacrificed for it. And apparently the body count only got higher on Air Bud 2 Golden Receiver.
The football one?
Yeah. Because then they're tackling them. It was a nightmare. I actually auditioned for Air Bud.
Why didn't you get it?
I'm not a dog.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second baseman. He might be able to turn two. He tags the bag for one. There's the throw, and that's
say